Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
I'll be for good about the way that went.
Not the best trade. I do think there's a caveat because with Rel you have Hex Flash and also you can W over walls, so not a big deal. But this might be the payoff, is they're going for a dive.
Well, I guess this was the whole setup, and T1 are not feeling good about this anymore. Delight is going to take a bunch of damage, but it doesn't matter. It's first blood over to the side of Viper, as they were Flash Q, but no.
Thinking Flash Q auto, did he have it? He was calculating, running the numbers, run the 7 million outcomes in his head and decided against it. But now he has his Poppy just being a human ward.
Peanut was setting up for that. And he's going to hit it. As let's see the damage into Owner. He's in a bit of trouble, can't dash away. Steadfast Presence does go down as Flash on in from Peanut, and he is going to pick it up. The kick comes out late, and Peanut just very casually picks up a kill. And now Zeka coming on in. Zeus in a bit of trouble. Faker's making his way over. The charm is down, but Faker not really able to help out too much in this. And now Zeus just left all alone. Zeka going to pick up that kill, and HLE Life Esports with some big...
Oh, man. Doesn't actually have Smite, but they're looking for him.
Ooh, he's not going to get knocked into the wall, but it's still a good angle for the charm. And Peanut just steals that one away with his ult. Might as well.
Comes down, catches him on the red, has the backup of Zeka, and the power of this Ari. Oh, Doran might be in trouble.
Yeah, Doran does not have his flash, so he's going to get sent up against the wall, and they should be able to set this one up pretty easily. Not much recourse for him, as he'll do a bit of damage. But look at this once again. Now it's Guma who's on the Krugs, just going to get isolated.
And getting a ton of value for it. Now, they are going to look for the return. There is a TP on Doran, and he might regret going. Oh, he's going to immediately regret that.
Yeah.
He wishes he could cancel.
The timing, very unfortunate, and he's dead. Not much you can do, except not tease about 8 times today, it feels like. As Bear comes down, Zeka in a bit of trouble, and just gets flash incinerated, and he's dead.
Feels like HLE Life Esports overall definitely have the edge.
Oh, yeah.
But we saw some cross-mapping going, but this mid-matchup, Faker has a 2-level lead on Zeka.
It's a bit of an angle here, as Owner might be caught in the crossfire. We do have teleports available, and that is going to be dodged this time from Guma. Also has cleanse, but the damage is already coming out here. The teleport is channeled by the both of them as they are trying to get on top of Viper, but the peeling is coming away. He's just sprinting away as far as he possibly can, and there's the peel, but Owner gets in as he is going to take out the lethality virus, and now Delight's in a bit of trouble. Double stun comes in from the side of Keria, and T1 are turning this fight around immediately. Down will go Doran, and one by one the dominoes fall. Peanuts should be able to keep themselves alive, but that's 3 kills for T1.
Yeah, T1, and actually T1 have backed away, taking some heavy poke here, and this seems like the best scenario for HLE Life Esports. I mean, look at the damage. It's literally just the poke. The Jace and the Varus doing everything. They don't even have to fight. They poke them off, they get mid-tier 1, and they get the Dragon. Big win for HLE Life Esports.
It's just one of the basic rules of League of Legends is fall behind to, unless you eventually get some kind of engage, but you're going to lose those health bars as long as the poke can land.
T1 going to approach this.
I mean, can they? Like, they got to do something, but they're not even getting in the river. Unfortunate angle on the Q there. But yeah, this is just gone, as Keria is just going to face tank and Fate's call out. And that's Chemtech's ult.
Yep.
And now, you're really not killing Poppy. And you're ever since, like, that one fight. As maybe this is an angle. Doran a bit out of position. The Q is going to miss, as does that one. But maybe just brute force will get the job done, and that it will. That's a kill for Zeus as he flashes on top of Doran.
Yeah, good capitalization. Doran just a little bit overextended there and ends up getting taken down. Not sure they'll be able to... Oh, Keria.
Oh. Well, you can take another try, I guess, or you might just get CC'd 100-0. So
yeah, no Fate's call that time around.
It's the end of that, and now Faker, he's not looking too good in this spot. As 4v1, HLE Life Esports get 2 picks, and now they're going to start up the Baron.
And I think
ever since, like, that one fight, as maybe this is an angle. Doran a bit out of position. The Q is going to miss, as does that one. But maybe just brute force will get the job done, and that it will. That's a kill for Zeus as he flashes on top of Doran.
Yeah, good capitalization. Doran just a little bit overextended there and ends up getting taken down. Not sure they'll be able to... Oh, Keria.
Oh. Well, you can take another try, I guess, or you might just get CC'd 100-0. So
yeah, no Fate's call that time around.
It's the end of that, and now Faker, he's not looking too good in this spot. As 4v1, Hanwha Life Esports get 2 picks, and now they're going to start up the Baron.
And I think, and yeah. Oh,
and now Keria is dead. Fate's Call, just kidding. Owner also getting in there. Now we have a flank from Zeus. This is a very nice flank. He's going to force the flash out of Viper, but the follow-up from Delight might be enough as the double knockup comes in. They don't quite take out Zeus, though, and now Viper is all alone. He does have Doran coming on in, and Zeus is just going 1v5 on the top side, but he eventually does get taken out, as you would imagine. Even Aatrox, not OP enough to win that one. Hanwha Life Esports Pack 2, which makes the poke even more deadly. Because it's so easy to hit when they're all just running at you on the same angle, you know? And Hanwha Life Esports, again, chokehold on this one. They're going to get the charm on Zeus as once again the CC Castle comes in. Zeus is going to get sealed fate and tries to go over the wall, but immediately denied by Peanut the Poppy. Once again, more value is flash on in, and that should be the end of this one. Keria going to get wiped up as well. The charm before the disengage cone as well to not get Faker out. And it won't be an ace, but it is going to be a very clean victory.
You want to come into them, landed the poke, got the engage onto the Aatrox, and cleaned up from there. I feel like this has been such a good game for Hanwha Life Esports, and people questioned...
Oh, boy.
Didn't question that. People questioned, you know, can Hanwha Life Esports challenge T1? Is the gap between 2 and 3 that big? And the answer is no.
At the moment, certainly not, since Hanwha Life Esports going to take a very dominant win in game number 1 and move ahead in this best of 3. Peanut
is, of course, like, just pick the Rakan. It's good. It's good and engaging. Very reliable. And they will lock that one in, so I don't think there's nearly as much of a clear advantage as it was in the previous game, but I still think so overall he's the beneficiary of that play. Oh, Delight.
Nice dodge there. Has his flash back up. Peanut just getting some trading damage in. Keria's pretty low at this point, but so is Delight. He's not going to land the Q either. As Peanut thinking about a steal, but that's 1v4, and I think he's just going to have to get this one up. And that he will.
He is highest, yes. Peanut is here.
Doran going to pull him back. Delight also here. Zeus in a lot of trouble. He's got some help on the way, but flashed on with the charm, and just no Qs available. First blood goes over to Peanut once again. And yeah, the rest.
You take that if you're Peanut. Been in the summoner without committing too much. Obviously, worse than that is if you flash and Faker flashes, and then you're just trading. But Peanut pretty far behind it.
Ooh. And now Zeus got a flash and he's getting TP'd behind. I don't think he even realized, but now he's trying to trade here on a door, and he's so dead. The charm
now
rings true.
Faker's going to TP in as well, and I think with the fact that Ari's burning the ult, I don't see Hanwha Life Esports contesting this.
Yeah. We'll have to see what the soul is at the end of this, but Doran is going to pick up 2 plates solo.
Yeah, 2 plates and a kill.
And this is feeling like old times, just flipping for the Rift Herald, and he's dead. Peanut just gets 100 comboed from there. Guma nearly dies as well to the poke from Viper, and now he's kind of out of the fight, as now this front line is just being chipped away at. Owner is going to get that Crescent Guard, though, and a big Nico ult from the bush, but he's only a support Nico. Keria is eventually going to go down. So it was some nice CC, but that was about it. Doran now in the front line, though, is kind of alone against the wall and the rest of T1, and that will be a favorite.
Yeah, not quite there. Not quite really cutting through. We do see the TP from Zeka a little bit away, but wanting to get into the fight while catching that mid wave.
Yeah, already a bit of damage. Decent amount of sticks in the Dragon Bed, actually. And now they're gone.
Viper's just firing piercing arrows from this brush out of vision. So hard to deal with him in this situation.
All right, we have a wall. Doran up against that said wall, just running around, reloading, getting ready. They're the chains, but that is a Xin Zhao. Now Peanut desperate to try to get into the pit as the Q comes in and he spikes early. It's not going to work. T1 take down the Dragon, and that is a win for them. They've also got this Rift Tier 1 to just be a bit of a turret of his own. Now Zeus, he's got some help from Faker, but we have lots of rotations coming down to the bottom lane, actually.
Oh, no.
Doran up against a wall, and the rest of T1 is going to get a double knock-up in, and it all out now on a Faker. He's got Rakan nearby. Delight, a rare miss, actually, on that knock-up, but it might still be enough as Doran is going to take him out. Meanwhile, in the jungle, a big fight going on here as well. Peanut going to be taken out, and Doran eventually will go down, so now T1 charging up the bottom lane. As Viper not able to do enough.
Yeah.
You know, if this were a mid-Nico, maybe could say differently, but at this point in time, Zeus in the top side, we do have the Chains of Corruption onto Owner just to delay his impact on this Drake, and they're just going to turn around. Carry is almost dead. It's now HLE Life Esports. They just want to take the fight here. They don't even care about that Drake, but now the rest of T1 are coming in, and Zeka, he doesn't have an ulti, he doesn't have a flash, and he will go down. Faker in a lot of trouble, though. He's going to be taking out some low health bars as well, as here comes Doran, going to pull in Owner and keep him around the Crescent Guard. Is not going to help against the Cassante, who is assassinating this team. Zeus trying to go for the 1v4. That is not going to work out as the rest of your team is dead.
Doran playing that fight so well, managing to get that double knock-up at the end. You know, I feel like T1 lucky to get away with two members, with Guma and Carrier still alive. Zeus was pretty healthy, but that bot lane easily could have gone down there. And regardless, HLE Life Esports deny the soul, but also showing they still have.
Yeah,
and this
is from the top lane.
This is not a fast Baron.
Yeah, it's a slow Baron, in fact, as now the wall is going to come in. They are going to try to turn this one around. Stun from the rocks. Bit of damage into Owner, who will struggle a bit into the poke before he uses that ult. As here comes Carry, gets the double knock-up, and the root down onto Zeka. He will go. And look at this. Doran also isolated. HLE Life Esports, they wanted this fight. They asked for it, and T1 said, hell yeah, we'll go for it. As into that backline goes Owner. Viper is going to go down, and Delight will meet a similar fate. It's a very broken up one this time around, started by Carrier. It's looking good for the side of T1 as Peanut still on the run, but
of the ult from the Varus and the Rakan makes such a big difference in HLE Life Esports. This Dragon, you know, obviously HLE Life Esports long way away from Soul. Oh, this.
Yeah, he's gonna catch out Zeus, and this time the chains get huge value as he even flashes at the end. I know Aatrox is strong, but yeah, he was pretty dead at that point in time.
Yeah, a lot more value. Varus ulting the Aatrox instead of the Xin Zhao. Looking like a good angle for HLE Life Esports.
Yeah, helps that he got caught out, and now Doran is taking a bunch of damage, actually. Look at the poke coming out as now Charm comes out, but Doran immediately dies! And Peanut's super low as well. The damage from the side of T1 is just huge, and that will be Mountain Soul to T1. Yeah, very unfortunate timing. I think he might actually get away now.
I see. He changes to Talia, so it's Faker who dies, not him. That's how it works, right?
And they got fooled by the
Wait, he's away!
as well, and now Owner is coming on over. And Faker's here as well. Faker is pumping so much damage. I mean, look at his build. It's just damage. Like, it's kind of insane. As now, a very broken up fight. Zeka trying to do something onto the support, but Carry is
still alive.
Free, and he will survive. Delight will not.
That's such a tilter, honestly. Yeah. Wow, that was a lot of damage.
The whole team is there. I don't know if you're getting away from this one, Peanut. Nice kick. But Carry has something to say about that, and that'll be the end of him. Out in the jungle. Thought he could leave his base.
Yeah, and there's no time pressure on T1 here. They can just wait for the super minions to push in. And HLE Life Esports, this tower's already so low. They're dropping the wall.
Yeah, they're just diving into the turret. The wall comes down. He does get bounced on over, funnily enough. And Doran is quite tanky, but they're just hitting the inhibitor at this point in time as Zeus. It's going to go down. They do take out the Aatrox, but it's 3 inhibitors down.
Yeah, very hard to get back from this position. Oh.
Okay.
Who hit?
Uh-oh, yeah, he's, oh God, he's just dead immediately. Down will go the next turrets. Looks like T1 has finally broken into the base. That's another pick-off onto Zeka this time. And down will go the Nexus. We have a series on our hands as T1 will tie it up and bring us to a game number 3.
Yeah, really strong
themselves. And they do take it here. But pretty interesting. Definitely a very scrappy composition from the side of T1, whereas a bit more control on the side of HLE Life Esports. A lot of control. It's like a 21-minuter, but
regardless of whether he was the fastest, he's very fast.
True. Here's Lee Sin. The slow comes in, and the flash charm does land on Zeka. Do they have the damage, though? The orb comes in, and Owner, oh, he's going to get first-blooded, as they will pick up the kill at least. But Zeka, nice hook on a Viper. He's going to be in a bit of trouble. Has to cleanse.
And this is my favorite part about a lot of how you play Alistar's matchups, where you're playing more defensively, is when the support engages onto your AD carry, You just headbutt Zeri away.
He doesn't have many cooldowns now. He is going to get the pulverize once again, but now he's down a flash, and the chasing potential of Lee Sin and Zeri will eventually catch up to him. So good in the 2v2, but eventually with Owner there, it's going to be too much.
Yep, kind of seeing the payoff.
Really have to
That's
lose
all
too much.
he cares about. Oh, my support died?
Pretty much, yeah.
Can I stack? Yeah, cool. I'm good.
Actually, yeah. The cow is just...
The light actually swept as he walked past that brush, so Zeus knows someone's there, but not that it's specifically Delight. I think you may be dead, buddy.
Well, he's got flash. He just likes to just go down. And with 4 people in the top lane, I think he'll be okay with that, but
yeah,
still going to be a nice win for HLE Life Esports.
The right call, Surely Doran doesn't just die to Carrier. Now they've definitely seen him, and Carrier's also seen the control ward, and I think Guma's dead.
Well, I mean, he is going to... Yeah, no, he's nice little dive. They see Carrier immediately. They say, hey, let's just dive.
As the Smolden just kill like 7 minions at once.
And obviously you can waste a lot of time doing that, but especially in Smolder's case, it feels worth because you want to hit 125 as fast as possible.
I don't think you can 2-man dive that.
Nope.
Cheeky.
Got him!
The mental victory is there.
And we're just setting up for a Rift Herald fight. Okay.
Fatal just came up.
And we're just going to go for the flash forward from Carrier. Doesn't get much of anything as it's going to go to Faker, actually. Peanut in the pit. He is living for so long, and he gets over the wall as well. Nearly gets another passive in there, but it's still going to be a nice little 1-for-2 trade in favor of...
He's not walking up. He suspects. Could Delight be here again for the 17th time?
He is.
Suspicious.
And it's not only Delight, it's also Zeka.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Completely doomed, and it looks like they're setting up the fight, but see if they fully opt into it.
You can see some poke already coming down here from Doran and Viper. You gotta be careful not to stay right behind the Drake, or it will bounce onto you. And the Maokai ult here going to kind of corral them as here comes Moom to help out as well. Carrier's getting so low, and the steal comes in from Owner. But now with Carrier down, it looks like HLE Life Esports do want to capitalize as much as possible. Let's see what they can do here as T1 are moving in towards the mid lane.
Just side of the base. But I guess aggro is there.
Oh!
Viper's chasing.
See that ward? Stop them in their tracks. Not gonna matter. And they're just gonna go away.
Like, if Viper wasn't stacking quickly, we've seen like 26, 27 minute full stacks. You just wouldn't, like, Soul would be gone before you even get fully stacked, so definitely an important factor here. I think that mid-tier 1 tar might just be gone. Oh, especially valuable when they do want to be setting up for Baron, but that's a TP and a wall.
All right, nice charm off the wall. Faker experienced some of those himself. He has done it well, as now kick comes in, and they just don't really want to take part of this, but the Maokai ultimate is going to keep them around and make this very awkward for T1. That's some really low health bars. The flash on him from Peanut. He assassinates Faker. And now Carrier just trying to frontline, just trying to make some space for the rest of his team, but Zayu's TPing in as well. He's on the run. He's not going to do anything by himself. And HLE Life Esports might look at this Baron.
Yeah, I mean, you can easily deny Owner from getting into the pit.
No.
They have wards set up.
They have to be careful for Doran to not lose his life to the Baron.
Yeah, Peanut's also low, and there's a Storm, and I got the Aatrox.
Oh, they're just trying to turn at this point. Not sure, actually. And now Zeri's getting an angle. The kill lands on a Peanut. Owner, he threats the needle, and he's going to take him down. As now, oh, God, where did he go? Guma just plucked out of the air, and that's going to be the end of him. Owner, super low as well, as now we got TPs coming in, though. Faker looking for the cleanup. But Viper's just going to flap over the wall, and again, it's very early, so it's not like Faker and Carrier can do this Baron, but Faker would like as many kills as possible, as the charm is very pretty, and he will pick up yet another one.
So many sin.
Yeah, 220 is not 225.
Maybe an ult could get them.
They're just going to give it up, though, looks like. We got a wall coming in as well. Owner, I mean, they're throwing everything at him just to make sure.
Okay, I think you will definitely have it in time for the next Dragon fight. From HLE Life Esports.
Oh, Delight? Oh, he wanted that.
Definitely did.
It is Zeri, but...
And you can definitely feel T1 know the time has been put on.
Owner? Oh. He's just dead. Okay, well, Charm comes in, and now the Wombo coming in. Look at that knockback from Zeka, Carrier, and Kuma. Nearly both die instantly. It was looking okay, actually, with the Zeus damage, but man, he was out.
It's like his Akali, his Yone, the Tristana, the Ahri. He's had a phenomenal clear game so far with some great knockbacks.
Oh, yeah.
They are looking for this Baron. It's going down quickly, but TP's coming in.
Well, you don't have a smite, so very doubtful that they do take it away, but let's see if they can get any cleanup.
He doesn't have his yet.
Yeah, he just doesn't have smite. Oh, God. As Faker going to get rooted up and, you know, scolded by mom a little bit, but that's about it.
They managed.
And the poke is pretty annoying to deal with. I mean, carry on the Nautilus, he is a support Nautilus and he's not farming, so he's not that tanky. I mean, he went Locket, doesn't have that much armor. As now Faker, he's going to get the ult out of Delight in trade of his own, but that's about it. Good at standing in front of his teammates and soaking up a lot of it. Sigma, I mean, he doesn't get to play the game.
Yeah.
Esports. Oh, here we go again. He gets it again. Now to 2 tankier members, but he's got his whole team there, and they all just burst to smithereens. It's now HLE Life Esports 5v3. Maybe they can end this game. Peanut kind of being harassed here on the left side. They don't have a wave, and they have 10 seconds on the Baron buff.
Yeah, who needs mid or mid prio? They haven't even taken the tier 2, and they're just pushing down bot lane, and it's actually just working. The siege is powerful. They don't really have a response to the Smolder right now.
Zeus, he's trying to cut off the wave. Pretty desperate.
A lot better in that situation. Dragon now up again, and HLE Life Esports.
Oh, man.
Have they overstayed?
Well, Charm is going to miss, and they get the Infernal Drake. Some low health bars, though, and Viper just flaps over the wall. We got an ult in onto Peanut. Somebody, I think, is going to have to sacrifice here, but now Mom called down and Owner is gone, and Delight, he gets the knock up here onto Guma, who is just gone, and now it's 80 carry versus no 80 carry. Immediate cleanse comes in from Viper as he wants to burn some health bars. Oh boy, does he. Zeus is going to get away. And at the end of the day, it looks like maybe Faker and Keria also go down, but they're going to spend a lot of time chasing.
The hardest thing about playing Smolder is resisting the urge to flash Q when someone's slow. But Viper not going to waste his flash in this situation. But definitely just showing the advantage that HLE Life has right now. Delight is still alive.
Oh, the flash. Just not to get knocked up and secure the kill. Not sure about that one. Not sure about that one, Faker.
Faker was home. Maybe that's the secret. Have you got any eye drops?
I do, actually.
Oh, man.
If you want some during the cast. They're just going to try to burst down the Dragon, the Baron, rather. And it might work out. I mean, it's not that fast, though. And now, just setting up for this one. Keria on the outside again. He's not that tanky. He's just going to burn to smithereens again. And now Viper's got an arm guard. Dodges all the damage. Zeus desperately wants to take out this little baby dragon. Meanwhile, Guma's going 1v3. He's going to be taken out. And HLE Life Esports, they have a TP into the base as Zeka will try to end it. And they will try to stop these two's backs.
Yes,
I think it'll work.
There's his TP as well, so you can just TP back now.
Oh, but
Faker.
he can't go to the Nexus turret.
Good luck, Faker.
Yeah, Faker's dead, and now we got a second TP in. This one is over. Jace will put an end to this one, and HLE Life Esports with the big win over T1 tonight. A 2-1 victory in a
These were some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.